I think that this week has been a good week because even though I haven't practiced a lot, it showed me that my short land work is paid off.
Yeah.
And it showed me that I can do it. I just have to get the deep right. And there were a few that I really knew that I got that hit through that I cleared. And when I didn't clear, and all I concentrated on the last 3 games was trying to get that leg like that. That's all I concentrated on. So I wasn't overly focused on the score as such.
Yeah, it's horrible. So we're going between the 2 trees at the back.
I think my setup is a lot better.
Well, it's not the club face. Club face is 1.7 closed on impact.
I think my setup's a lot better. What do you think?
Yeah.
I feel comfortable when I'm setting up. I've narrowed the feet like you told me.
Yeah, that's good. Right, I think your backswing is a little bit short.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm still a bit stiff. So we can lengthen that.
It's very good, isn't it? Just riding a little bit outside the left. Yeah.
But the setup, you're happy with that?
Yeah. Okay, so you went higher then, that's good. Okay.
That was what I hit on that par 5. Exactly like that. Nice smooth swing. Had to replace this. They're gone.
Really? That's a good sign at least for pivoting. So you just hit that one with the club head just overtaking the hands.
I know the feeling that I need to get. Close.
187.7 yards.
There was one of the guys on the tour that says you must actually hit through the ball and not actually think that the ball is there. And that's what I did there. It was a much better hit. See the wish, when you get the wish, the swish, but get it at the end.
Yeah,
That was a better swing, Chris, I think.
that was good.
Let's just try it. That's what I've been doing to try and get it like that on the course. Smooth as that.
179.2 yards.
Full of backswing.
Yeah.
That's better.
I still didn't feel that I was right through that one.
Well, 105.1 miles per hour.
Just slightly on the outside of your left.
So put more weight on the forward release.
Yeah. You seem to be swaying off it a little bit.
So just a little bit more forward.
Yep.
speed 102.6 miles per hour.
Just the left leg again, just...
Let's just do this.
So stay a bit more on the...
There's a front with do this draw.
Yeah.
If you could hit it like that.
Sure.
Timing was a bit of an
Speed
issue there.
104.8 miles per hour.
I thought the deck was more in than that. Chris?
Mm.
I thought it was, I
Didn't
thought
look
it was
at-
different.
Okay, stay a bit more on that left side.
Ground speed 107.4 miles.
Backswing's good. See, at that point there, we should have it jammed. That straight left leg.
It's too late. It cannot hold it, you see. It just cannot seem to hold the issue. So
Okay, you make your address.
relation is nonsense at all.
The answer is in the den, caddy.
No, it can't be.
It is.
So,
That's your marker. That's your finishing line. That's the go button. When that sets itself, it tells the brain, release and hit it. When you ride on that left, it doesn't quite know, so it guesses. It goes, okay, maybe not yet. Oh.
so how are we going to get it to get right on the...
You know.
Well timed with that one.
Ground speed 105.9 miles per hour.
It's there, isn't it?
What to say? What to say? It's a nice swing, that,
Ground
isn't it?
speed
beautiful.
105.3 miles per hour.
That is really, really a good swing, that.
Look how early. Look how early you've straightened that. I know it's like a tape recording, but
But the nice thing is that the driver's doing what it's supposed to do.
it certainly is, isn't it? Yeah.
When you get it right. I still haven't really got one really 100% yet. See, I'll take that one.
Of course. That's
That's
just
got
the
a nice
ball.
little bit of draw on it.
Ground speed 100.1 miles per hour.
Well, we've got it, haven't we? We're there now, but between the rounds of golf, it just needs a constant repair.
But how much do you think that
You've got everything you do on the range with your main swing, you have to do it with that. Every single shot. You cannot practice hitting without that. It just, yeah, it does it, doesn't it?
Front speed 106.0 miles per hour.
It gives you that confidence to release that club head at the right point.
See, that's perfect.
It is. You know, with that left knee moving in, moves back, your senses know where that den caddy is. And then now from here, which is from your right hip, this is kind of like the releasing window here, from right leg to left leg, you release the club head.
Am I clearing enough at that
Oh
stage?
yeah, completely.
So the answer is very simple.
It is very, very clear.
Can't argue with it, Chris, but I've just hit 5 swings in a row that have been perfect.
Yep.
That's a bit too, I give it a bit too hard, but it does.
No club speed.
It's awesome. Fabulous. Fabulous.
Is that what you want to see?
Yep.
Hmm? So, what's the lesson? I think I know the answer. I think what happens is that while you play, it sort of gets a little bit... because
It's worn
this
out.
This is an old habit.
Mm.
This habit has been around...
This is your Achilles heel.
Since God was a boy.
Yeah.
So, I think if I play, the only way to fix it would have been I had played too much, which I knew.
Well, not play too much, but for every round of golf, you need 2 practice sessions. That's
So
the way,
okay.
you know, the ratio is 2 to 1.
I'll stick to that. Let's see if we can get this. Let's see, that's what I want.
I mean, the guys on tour, you know, you say to them, well, okay,
107.8 miles per hour.
you know, these guys playing week in, week out. You know, every single day they play, but they're hitting more golf balls than they are playing.
Yeah. I think that's the answer. Because I mustn't be too definitive about the score. I don't think that's too much of an issue.
No.
Really.
Yeah.
I'm not focused on the score at all. When I go out there and I drop a shot or whatever, I know I can make it back. I know I can make a lot of birdies. But the issue is to try and, when I'm standing there now on the tee, I'm doing a practice drill like that. And all I'm focusing on is on that.
Mm.
Once I aim.
Mm.
So it's getting in the head, but it's just trying to get it grouped.
Completely.
That, even if that was the bad one, we take that one.
Yeah.
So that's
Club speed 107.9 miles per hour.
Beautiful. Look at the way the shaft is kicking backwards now. Yeah. Mm.
Can we just see on the
Mhm.
wedge if I'm a bit flicky still?
Mhm. And maybe just have a look at your putting stroke.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's hit 1 or 2 wedges. We're still at
Mhm.
But I'm very happy, Chris. I'm not unhappy. You know.
It's
I'm
complete.
really not unhappy. I know what it's required, and I understood that I really didn't practice it as much as I should have. But my goal is to shoot. My worst round must be 77 if I had a bag. So I'm within a couple of bags. So
Yeah.
I just need to. So let's say this one, that trick where this thing is down, my trick shot won't go. So my head shots will go.
Right, on the top of the swing, leave the club there, and bring it back to the ball using your hips. Don't maneuver it with your arms.
I think that's the issue. I don't
No. And also try and use a slightly shorter backswing.
I was a bit longer.
Yeah. So, leave the club up there and focus on using the hips. Better. Control the distance of the shot through the pace of your hips, not the pace of the arms.
I've been using the pace of the arms.
Definitely.
The one that I wanted to do was spun up with my right foot.
Right.
Is I must have done a big rotation.
Yeah.
Because that was short grip, just 110 or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like a punchy type of a shot. Okay, one more.
That's it. Hit it with the hips.
No.
That's good.
But I think with the arms it doesn't get that split. does it?
Completely.
Right, so the first thing that CB is going to say is that putt is too short.
Okay. Okay. Right. So.
But I'm happy, Chris. It's like a exciting thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all starting to
Take shape.
happen.
You just got to be patient with it.
Okay. Right. So we're going to use this one. Okay. Right. So if you grab that. Okay. What I want you to do is try and this black line here, and your shoulders need to be on this line here. Can you see your shoulders? Right. So therefore, you need to walk in closer. You need your shoulders on that line. In closer. Can you see them yet? And are your eyes on this line or forward of this line?
Just to the middle, just over it.
Right. So you need to then come in closer.
My feet.
Yep. Okay. And then drop your head down. No, sorry. Back up. Okay, and just drop your head. Back more. Right there. Now, is your head on that line there?
Yeah. My shoulders are very forward.
Okay, right, coming.
I look as if I'm almost on top of the ball with my head.
Right, correct. Right, so coming closer. Yep. Okay, right. Now drop your chin. That's it. So your eye line, it must be vertical
On top of the ball.
on top of that black line there. And can you see your shoulders? Okay. Right, now, if you can raise your wrists up. Okay. Right, stay there a second. Right, drop your chin. Okay. lean a little bit more forward. Weight on the toes a bit more. That's it. Just a bit more there. Right. Okay. Backache yet? Okay. Right.
Great, but the stress.
It is. Okay. Right. Looks good. Okay. That's your setup.
Perfect.
It's a bit different to what you've been doing. So you need 34, just over 34. Right, so yeah, 34.123. Yeah, so just under 35 inches, just.
And what is this one then? Say it.
Okay, let's put them side by side. Oh my God!
It's too short.
Oh yeah. That's like nearly an inch and a half. Yeah. I mean, if we round it up to 35, which is the easiest way of doing it. Yeah. Jesus, that's only 2 inches short. And your lie angle is 7 degrees. And 72. Right.
Should we just write that down?
Indeedy. Right, so here we go. There we go. 35, 71. That's the most you can go up to with Titleist. You can't really get any more than that. So you're just 1 degree. I mean, I can bend it 1 degree. It's not a problem. So that's the setup. Okay, so your eyes on that black line, shoulders on this one. Perfect. And then that sets the hands up in a good position. Great. Right, just drop your chin a bit more, and then, if need be, alter your alignment to get yourself above that green line. That black line, sorry. Great. Now raise your wrists up a bit more. That's it. Great. Much better. Much better. Because when you putt, you have to have your sternum exactly halfway between the ball and your toes, and then you've got to have your eyes, your head actually plumb hanging in order to create this arc. The way you were set up, which is not a criticism, but the way you were set up was, so in order for that club to go back and forward in a straight line, it must work under the sternum there. So your hands hang underneath your sternum, eyes above the ball. Now with your head back and your shoulders back, then suddenly it makes an ellipse. So you'd have to somehow maneuver your putter to compensate for that movement.
So this one in my hand.
And that's a face balance putter. Yeah.
So this one in my hand, you just need to go and look at the face then, or what? This is
No,
off camera.
yeah, no, that's dead on. That's absolutely spot on. You can look at a different head type. Okay, so you need to raise your wrists up so the putter lays flat. That's quite important. Just drop your chin. That's it. You need just a hanging chin. If I can push your chin down a bit more. That's it. Good. Now, just make sure your eyes are on that line. Yeah. That's it.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's your hands. That's clearly defining how you've had to putt, because you've been on an arc. You've had to manoeuvre it. This setup will tell you don't use your wrist, so your brain will just rejiggle it. trade. I mean,
Looks a lot different.
oh, it's a. I mean,
Feels nice weight as well, doesn't it?
pass back one. Okay, that plus that. That's what they retail at. I'll do that for you.
Okay. Would you organise me one of these
Oh,
things?
it's there.
Oh, it's there. Good. Fast and furious. So I give you 150 then, is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's with that. Yeah.
Have a look.
That's 20% on that, so it's another 20, 30, 20, 30 odd, so 160.
Pay off.
I like the feel of the grip as well.
Yeah. Okay. Wrist a little bit higher. Good. Drop the chin. And then lean over it more. That's it. Good. Perfect. That's so important to get that bit right.
Technical, isn't it?
It's completely.